Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. It's a big Wednesday night of NBA action, couple of elimination games on tap for you, game 5s as well. The first one between the Miami Heat heading back home to play the Brooklyn Nets here, up 3-1 after that big win in game number 4 where LeBron James just went crazy, and now the Heat come as a 7-point favorite in this closeout game with a total of 189 points. Now we gladly cashed the over in game number 4, getting in a good value play on that one, but really the only thing that saved us in that game that led us to the cash was LeBron James's huge 50-point night, but otherwise game 4 was not a very high scoring game and probably wouldn't have cashed the over if LeBron had just went for his normal playoff averages. In fact, I know it wouldn't have. So taking that away, and in fact, if you take away LeBron James's ridiculous 16 for 24 from the field in that game, those two teams shot a combined 44% in game number 4. And now heading into game number 5 in Miami, the closeout game, an elimination game, normally are lower scoring, and I think at 189 points, we need to go right back to the under here between these two teams. Now, even though the over has cashed in 3 of the 4 games this series, and even though that the over has cashed for both teams rather consistently over the playoffs, I think that the under here in this elimination game is a pretty good play. So far this season, the over is 7-6 in elimination games this postseason, but don't play too much into that. Not a very big sample size from the first round, and I think you'll see over the long term that in these elimination games where at least one team is facing elimination, if not both teams in a game 7, that the under, is usually a pretty good play. Like I said, that LeBron James performance, going back to that, was just once in a lifetime, and I think that you're likely not going to see that in 2 games in a row. He'll probably have a very good game here in this closeout game, but it's unlikely that he goes for 50 points again, especially with the offensive struggles that a lot of the other members of his team really had to carry them on his back there. So as long as LeBron reverts back to his around his normal 25 to 30 games here, or 30 points per game, in the playoffs, I think the under once again should have a very good value here, much like it did in game, I think, 3 of this series in Brooklyn. When the under cashed, I think was the only time that this one did. So I'm going to add the under 189 to my NBA picks between these two teams. Best of luck to you on this one. Make sure you check out my other Game 5 pick tonight between the Spurs playing host to the Portland Trail Blazers. They're up 3-1 as well. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.